Welcome back, everybody. We are back here with talking and preparing to do this next part. We lost Korama somewhere. I'm currently attempting to stuff this cat into her dragon outfit. Here's the cat. She super hates putting it on, and then she loves running around in it. She can't jump anymore, though. I don't get that. She stops jumping. I think it might be a little tight on her. Which is weird, because she's super small for her age.
My cats just fall over whenever anything's put on them. They just fall.
Oh, I've almost got this. Alright, stop.
Alright,
Come on.
I find it rather amusing that a charger is worth more than a stone tower for a castle. Tells you what
chargers are like.
value is.
They're like a tank, yeah. It's insane. 20 pounds, right? Wow. Man.
Well, it sounds like
must be
Arthur
rich
managed
if
to
he
have
goes...
like sacred lances or whatever. What is that, like a 20?
Gives you a bonus. I was hoping to get like either a... Oh, we still have to roll for
sacred
family
lances
heirloom,
are
right?
only worth 1 pound because a lance breaks if you roll an odd number on the damage.
Oh wow.
We haven't gotten our family heirloom
two
yet,
spheres.
right?
So can you I'm looking at these major investments. Can you actually build up like and design a castle over time?
Yes, if you build a castle or inherit one, you can add to it and increase its defense value. Oh, look at this dragon. Look at this. She's even got wings. I am the great dragon. I'm coming for you, adventurers. Meow. Meow.
It's adorable.
So good.
Sorry, my internet's been like really weird since yesterday.
Yep.
You know, if we ever don't see you 1 week, I'm just going to assume your cat killed you for this.
Just wait until you see the shark outfit.
Oh wow.
Oh, she looks so sad over there. She always knocks a dragon's head off.
Saving that one for Shackles.
Oh yeah, definitely. I got the pirate one too, but she knows how to get out of that one really easily.
Cute kitty.
So, you know, I got her to wear these outfits by giving her lots of extra treats. But then she just acts all sullen like right now. Alright, so where were we? I gotta figure out, maybe I can get her a horse outfit. That would be perfect for this. No, something
Can we get horse armor?
I think you can, but it slows the horse down.
No, it depends on what kind, because the different kinds I'm looking at. There's like stuff which is like a trapper, which is only DR5. That doesn't do anything, but like the heavy barding and the light barding do. And can I get like the reinforced armor if I want to buy it in town?
What page is that on in the...
I'll tell you. Because I was trying to figure out if it's in available in this time.
Yet. Yeah.
Yeah, I think reinforced might not be available yet. So the armor in the game is basically DR, right? From what I understood.
So the way armor works is you minus the amount of damage from that. And if you get a partial success, so a partial success is you roll below the number you need to succeed, but your opponent also succeeds but rolls higher than you. If that happens, you get your shield added to your armor. Let me just de-dragonify this cat so she doesn't sit there and stare sullenly at me.
Oh.
And I think she is trying to kill me because she keeps knocking my pistol off beside my bed.
Wait, pistol?
Yeah, I had to put that shit on safe and unload the ammo because I was afraid it might fucking set the thing off.
Like a real? I thought you meant like a toy pistol when you said pistol.
Nope, I mean a real pistol.
You just have it lying next to your bed.
Well, yeah.
Aren't you not supposed to have those things with ammunition in them, though? Like
right.
You're supposed
that's
to
why
keep...
it doesn't have ammunition in it anymore.
Yeah.
Aren't you supposed to have like a gun locker for those?
What? Okay, someone's raiding my house. I'm not going to stop to open the gun locker.
Gun locker, yeah. You don't have to have
what
that.
I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the pistol while I figure out, get the rifle from underneath my bed and load that shit.
Oh, shit.
That's...
Okay, it's a carbine.
I think you have to have one. It's if you have
Also, it's like
children.
back in like
It's
assault rifles
state
and shit.
laws, right? So each state has its own different laws regarding it. Just don't go to New Jersey. That's all I have to say. Fuck that shit.
Never go to New Jersey. Why would you ever go?
The gun laws in New Jersey were so bad. All right, you begin on a beautiful spring day at Vagon Castle, which is kind of the lesser of the castles in, you know, Salisbury. Sarum, which is the capital of Salisbury, is the big castle. And Amesbury, while it's not technically a castle, it is a well-defended monastery. And Vagon is where you've been doing your training. And while you're, you know, it's dawn, so you guys have already been awake. You've already had your version of English coffee, so lots of tea, right?
Yeah.
And out comes
Spot of tea in the morning.
Sir Eled. Sir Eled is Castellan of Vagon Castle, and if you're taking notes, this might be important later, because, again, this is a guy you're going to know a lot about. Sir Eled's been in charge of your training, and Sir Eled is also in charge of training all the best squires and turning them into knights. He is a old knight, and he's well respected. You know that his glory is somewhere in the 6,000 range. So he's been around for quite a few battles, lived through a couple wars, and he's got a cushy job now as the commander of Castle Vagon in his lord's absence. And he just comes out, pulls out his greatsword, and starts sharpening it. And looks at you guys and seems to be waiting for you to approach him.
I'll approach him last.
Oh Jesus!
Well,
Yeah.
I'm
I'll
a
put him
trusting
first.
sort, and I'm good with talking, so I will approach Lord Vagon and say,
It's Sir Eled.
Sir Eled.
Castellan of Vagon Castle. The Lord of Vagon is still Earl Roderick.
I'll approach Sir Eled and give him a bow and a greeting. Good morning, honored master. How are you doing today?
Well met, Aurelius. Gather the boys. It is time to begin daily practice.
Well, I have an order. I'll go roust anyone who is not nearby.
Ah,
Okay.
finally. Sir Robert said, like,
Who
morning
had,
practice.
what, you're not Sir Robert
morning.
yet. You're just
sorry,
regular
Robert, Squire Robert. I keep forgetting that. Robert's like, finally.
Who had the highest glory? I think someone had 174.
Robert.
Robert?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
Sir Eled is, you know, sharpening this sword, and when you walk up, he says, Robert, it's time for you to show your chops today. Why don't you show us how it's done? And he points down the to where your horse is waiting, and there's a small wooden plate attached to a post. You know, you've seen this in every medieval training movie. And he's like, why don't you ride at it, and then take a roll at the quintain?
It would be my honor, Sir Eled.
Alright, mount your steed. And so what's going to happen here is you're going to make your lance roll as you attack the first plate. Let's see if you can hit it.
Okay, let's see. It's not my strongest skill. So he gets on his horse, he focuses. And am I my charger? I'm just like a regular horse, or?
You can be on your charger, yes. And so,
Okay,
you know,
so come on,
a
Thunder.
couple of the other lesser squires, you know, like the 16-year-olds bring around your charger. A number of the page boys have, like, stopped washing the side of the castle to come watch you guys practice. There's even a lady. Perhaps you recognize her, if anyone would like to roll for it.
Yes, I would like to roll for it.
If anyone recognizes. But there's a lady hanging on in the background, looking with some interest at Aurelius. Let's see here. You get a success. Let's see if I can find the information on this lady. Oh, it's always so hard to find this. There we go. You recognize her as the Lady Gwynna. She is quite beautiful. In game terms, she has a 16 appearance. She's the second handmaiden to Countess Ellen, who is wife of the Earl of Salisbury. So, she hangs around. You've seen her a couple times hanging around Roderick, because she hangs around his wife. Her last 4 suitors were killed in war shortly before proposing to her. You would know that she has 2 domain manners. So, she's quite a catch. And she seems to be staring at Aurelius with some interest as you mount your mighty steed, Robert. So what will you do?
Okay, so he pats Thunder and he goes like, "Come on, Thunder, don't make me look bad." He tries to do this all looking good. He's looking very confident.
Did you just
He's
roll
like-
boating?
Sorry, I was just texting them.
And he goes for it, and then he like goes, "Ha!" And he spurs on Thunder, and he, aims
They
his
were
lance,
killed
he charges forward.
They were killed before proposing, Dobbin. Not killed because they proposed.
And he looks to Lady Gwenna, and he gives her a smile, and then he
Oh,
charges.
okay. All right.
Do you want to roll the flirt skill?
Not yet. Can I? I mean, it sounds like. Let me see if I
you would
look
like
good.
to,
Then
if you would like to, you can go ahead and try.
I'm gonna finish. I'll just smile at it, and then I'm gonna. Like, this is all part of the whole thing. So if he does well, then obviously he's gonna go for it. If he does
Okay,
badly,
all right.
Come on. Oh,
Okay.
Ah.
All right. So you make a.
what I roll? 11.
rolled
Oh, I just
11.
missed it.
So
She
you
was
make
too
a charge.
distracting.
You make a run. You just barely miss the plate on the post, and so like your lance bounces off the side of it. There's a scraping noise. You kind of peel the paint off of it, and the squires and the page boys are all like, "Oh boy," no one's really insulting about it. They all are like kind of sad, like when you see your favorite baseball player miss an important
Yeah.
pitch.
Okay.
And
Yeah, but Robert's. Okay, so go ahead.
by reflex, your horse wheels around and prepares for the charge on the quintain. And so this is the rotating one. So this is you
Yeah.
hit the plate, and as it rotates, you get hit in the back of the head with a rock.
Ah. Okay.
What?
So it'll have one hand that's a plate, and the other hand has
Yeah.
a rock in a bag.
Yeah.
So when you hit the plate, it
The whole thing
rotates,
swings.
and the rock swings
Yeah.
around and hits you in the back of the head. So you
Yeah.
have to hit it while also keeping your guard up so that the bag doesn't hit you.
So
Okay.
it would
You also
be
have to be charging
horsemanship?
fast enough. Nope, still just a regular lance roll.
Huh.
Okay. So, all right. So do I have to go again, or am I done?
Yep, you roll your lance again.
All right. So he focuses again. He brushes it off. He's a kind of good-natured guy. He takes defeat in his stride. He goes for it. Oh.
Alright, so you hit the plate perfectly dead on, but you're not going fast enough, and you get smacked in the head by the rock, and it knocks you off your horse.
Oh.
Some of the page boys begin laughing quietly in the corner. How do you react to that?
So he gives him a glance for a second, like this little bit of anger rising up in him just for a moment, and then he begins to laugh. He's like,
Okay, alright.
defeated by the Quintin again. Oh.
So Sir Elliot kind of looks up from his sharpening and says, "Robert, you need to keep your right
I shall
arm
have to.
straight.
mean,
Ride harder.
No, he bows
You can
his head
push
back.
Thunder. He's a good horse."
Yeah. I shall, Sir Elliot. I shall keep that in mind, Sir Elliot. And then he says, he looks at the others and he's like, "Better luck, boys."
Who will take the run next? Who will hit the post in Quintain?
Sermon
And he goes off to flirt with Lady
Lady
Gwenna.
Okay,
Yeah.
so when you start approaching her,
Aurelius.
she begins moving away from you and like back into the castle.
So Aurelius wants to go because he wants to get this done with, so he could go.
I think Sermon was actually stepping up. So like Aurelius is getting into his saddle, and Sermon is already running down the area with his horse.
Yeah.
Emmett. So you see me sort of getting up, and then I see that you've already got a head start, and I'm like, ah.
Go for it, Simon.
Oof.
Oh.
Okay, so he makes a lance charge. It goes very poorly. Like he charges dead ahead and smacks into you.
He was rushing it. He was trying to hurry to get in front, and it kind of threw off his aim.
Yeah.
Do I go again, or is that it?
You miss the post, right? But you still have the quintain. You still have the bag that hit you in the back of the face.
That's unfortunate.
So do I go again?
Yep.
Yep.
Come on, lucky dice. What the heck?
So if you guys, by the way, if you want to take a moment and find tokens for your knights, that would also be acceptable.
Oh, I already did.
If you
When you're
can
not.
pull up the one I use for Breck.
Okay, I'll have to go to the Emerald Spire and look it up.
I'm going to
Do you have
add.
any preference as a GM for what tokens to be like, top down or?
Whatever you.
I just sent it to you on the email chain.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Okay, I think I've got mine. I'm just gonna drop it so it's
So
just
you got a
first.
17. So you get hit in the back of the head, of course, and all the pages are like outright laughing at this point. They're just like literally cracking up.
Is this going to be a precedent for everyone?
A lot of people failed at this, except for my group. All had everyone with holy lances, which give you a +1 to the lance skill. So. Oops.
Well,
Oh, there it is.
this
Aurelius,
time
are you
Aurelius
suiting
is
up? So Aurelius is like getting ready. He's like riding his horse over to the slot to begin the run, and Sir Elid gestures for Sermon to come over.
Yep.
Okay, and so he like takes you by the shoulder.
Since
He has to
you-
stand up, because you're on your horse, and he's just like, Sermon, you're a good man. You're a good boy, but you're getting on in your years. You need to focus and concentrate. You'll never become a knight if you continue to show this kind of poor performance. I expected better out of you, and your father did as well. How does that make you feel?
I'm trying.
Oh,
oof.
play that card, did he?
A little bit angry.
Sermon, how does that make you feel?
Incredibly vengeful at him.
So is there something vengeful you'd like to say?
Don't do it.
No, I'll just keep it inside.
Okay. Why don't you roll for your modest then?
So
So
much
you're
spite.
you're so vengeful you literally can't control yourself from not doing this. So
I
you need to
fail
roll a
modest.
1. All right, now you roll vengeful. You need to roll a 20. All right, so you give him a stare and you're like, "Old man, you sit behind your castle. Soon you'll be bedridden. I care not what you say." And then you ride off, and everyone else is like shocked.
Shut.
And you guys are like, "Oh, the passion has overtaken Sermon once again." And Sir Elid looks at Aurelius and says, "The pagan knights, their passions are great."
I will attempt to use oratory to try
I
and
don't know that this is
excuse.
so oratory is like a day-long event.
Oh, I was thinking that I could use it sort of like a diplomacy role to diffuse the passions here.
Okay, I will accept that. I can accept something like that.
So, please excuse Sermon. It is the pressure of. He's feeling the timeline. What the heck? Why is it? I didn't ask him to put the input value.
I'll send it by email.
That's
so
in case you have a modifier.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so you try to orate it out, and Sir Elliot kind of shakes his head and says,
All right. Well, I'll go ahead.
Aurelius, you are not responsible for your fellow knights. You must remain responsible for yourself.
All right. Well, I will go ahead and do my duty then and make a run.
All right, your horse thunders off, begins the charge lane. You also scrape the side of the first post, and all of the squires at this point are like laughing, and one of the squires says like behind his hand to another one is like, "I thought these were supposed to be the best of us."
All right. Well, he manages to avoid getting knocked off.
You do. You smack that thing good, and you do it at enough speed
Yeah.
that you duck under the incoming blow. And Sorelid rises and
Robert
says, "An excellent work." Well, did you just middle finger? How much work did that take?
Well, it's copy and paste.
Damn.
So Robert cheers. I was like, well ridden. Well struck.
Aurelius, you land that blow hard, and you briefly catch, from like a high balcony, you catch a glimpse of Lady Gwenna, like peeking out from behind a curtain and then disappearing again.
Well, doesn't sound like enough time to do anything, so I'll just...
No, just very brief. When you hit the quintain, you look up and you see her, and when you look again, she's gone.
All right. Well, I will wheel around and take my place and give space for the next.
Okay, that leaves us with just Dobbins.
Dalvin kind of like ponders for a moment. It feels a little bit more confident that if he fails, it won't be a problem now. And will
Okay.
step up and ready his lance.
You enter the charge lane. Like, you completely miss the target. You don't get anywhere close. Like, your horse pulls slightly left. Okay, I think you have it. Oh, no, you're good. I thought it was open for a moment. And your horse begins pulling back around. And makes a run.
And then I will try to block it so that maybe I can not fall off.
All right, a solid blow right there. So you hit it, and you're going at enough speed. You hit it just perfectly. You get your arm up. The quintain comes around, and it does not hit you.
It pays to watch what others do before you go yourself.
Serlid moves over to you and pulls up his visor and says, "Well struck, Dobbins. Well struck. You have done well this day."
Thank you, Sir Eliad. Sir Lad. How do you say his name?
Elid.
Elid. I will seek to do better in the coming days.
And he says, "Now, my want to be knights, soon to be lords, mount your steeds, for this day we shall have a horse race."
Ah. Okay.
What skill would that be?
Horsemanship.
Yeah.
Robert's like,
But of course.
this I'm better at.
I'm gonna have to use placeholders for you guys because
I'm still working for it, sorry.
Give me a sec. I'll email it to you real
I sent you
fast.
mine.
It's all right. I think we can just placeholder it temporarily. I got plenty of spare tokens lying around here from all the other groups. Don't worry, if this campaign goes on as long as it theoretically should, there'll be plenty of time for you guys to go through tokens.
How long theoretically should it go?
So it's about 100 years, and so it should be about that many weeks.
All right. I just sent mine.
Alright.
Oh, it's nice. You can double click on the character sheet and minimizes.
Okay, we'll just use these temporary tokens for the moment.
Female
You guys
knights.
should have control at one. Yeah, Kim played, so she wanted to play a female knight. She played in Order of the Hatchet Knight. Alright, you get on your fastest horse, which is for all of you going to be your charger. And all of you will be moving at a speed of 8.
Come on, Thunder.
A successful horsemanship roll allows you to move your speed +1. A critical success allows you to move your speed +2. Failure means you move half.
So what is a critical success?
Critical success is when you get the exact number you need for the skill.
Oh, so that is when we roll. So if we needed 12.
And you roll a 12, yes.
Okay.
Or
If
have,
your skill is 12, yeah.
yes, if you have a passion and you increase your skill above 20, then your critical threat range is going to be the amount you have above 20. So if you have a 21, your threat range is 19 and 20. If you have a 30 skill, your threat range is 10 to 20 because you're 10 above. So, you guys can all roll your horsemanship. And we'll see how far you get.
Yes.
Okay,
Come on.
you move 9 spaces if you succeed.
Onward, Twilight. Not too fast.
Oh, shit! Robert just fucking critted the shit out of that. Robert, put a check next to horsemanship.
Yes.
You move 10 spaces.
Twilight, not too slow, but not too fast.
Ah,
You
Let's
put
see your roll.
bonuses into horsemanship?
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Dude, he likes to go hunting and riding, and he's like he's outdoorsy.
So it means 8
Number
spaces,
6.
right? If you just succeed.
You get 8 plus 1 if you succeed.
And if you fail, it's 4 plus 1.
No, you just go 4.
Um,
Yeah, it's rough. Failing sucks.
I can't control any of these.
Oh, really? Did I set the same person? You should be able to control the female token. It seems to be set to Aurelius.
Oh,
I
okay.
lost control of my What the hell? I had control, now it's gone.
All right, got it.
Oh, I controlled the wrong one now. Is the first one mine?
No, the second one. The guy with the pipe.
Ah, okay.
You
Cool.
get to go 10 spaces.
Yeah.
So you
Sweet.
end up right there. Okay, so all the pages are like passing money around and making bets. And the squires are kind of standing aloofly. Most of them are charging for their favorite, who is, of course, Sir Robert. And when he pulls ahead, everyone goes freaking nuts. Like, they're beating on each other. Everyone's like, yeah, Robert, Robert! So make your next round of horsemanship skills.
I will defeat the Robert. Nope.
Yay! Actually succeeded this time.
Okay?
Good job, Twilight. Not getting in front, but staying a little bit behind.
So 8 if you succeeded.
You get 8 plus 1.
Oh, wow. Sir Robert will win next round if this happens.
Yeah. Hopefully.
No.
So,
Anybody-
Robert, you rolled a 3, right? So you should be moving. Yep, there we go. We got some neck and neck. You guys
Wait.
could all tie, conceivably. So, roll your final
actually-
round. Everyone is still going nuts over Sir Robert. So everyone's like, yeah, Sir Robert. Woo!
I tell Twilight to. Can I penalize my roll a little bit? I tell Twilight to
Uh,
slow it down so that I don't steal the
no.
glory from Robert.
You cannot, in fact,
Ah,
take a penalty.
Unfortunate. Because I would want to.
Ah, another
Did
failure.
I roll? Did I roll? Did
Yep.
it not happen?
I
Did
don't
mine
see
go?
a roll from you.
Yeah. Okay, maybe it didn't. Horsemanship. Let me go again. Come on. Succeed, please.
Come on.
Everybody
Huh.
wins.
No,
I rolled,
failed.
but I don't know
except-
what's happened.
Aurelius
Aurelius.
pulls it up super slow.
Everybody out
It's
but
not
Aurelius
happening.
wins.
It still hasn't happened yet. I don't know if you want to try rolling again.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I'll try rolling.
I tried to. Yeah. I'm gonna try one more time. One last time.
Okay. Because my roll means you lose, so. You lose
Anyway,
anyway.
I just.
All 3 of you come across, like, at the last minute. Robert slows down. And, you know, Aurelius is way in the back. But as far as anyone can tell, Sermond, Robert, and Dobbin all cross at the same time.
Oh, great race. Robert's like, well raced, comrades.
Twas a
was a
fair
close one.
race.
It was a close one.
So, you know, Sir Elliot, like, pulls Dobbins aside and is like, Dobbin, did you throw the race?
What?
He won.
Nothing of the sort. He is simply a better racer than myself.
I
Wait,
see,
you tied.
I see. He was trying to hold himself back.
I mean, clearly the crowd was cheering his name, and he had all that but one, if not for a last-minute hiccup in the rest of our horses.
Indeed, indeed. Still, I had seen better from you occasionally. Perhaps I'm wrong.
But you've also seen worse, haven't you? I'm no better than anybody else here. At least not amongst us.
So Sir Elliot smiles broadly and says, I only accept the best of squires.
And the best you have
not
found.
privately, he says it like quite loudly, like,
Yeah.
Aurelius,
Yes.
I'm disappointed. I would have thought that a man that strutted about the dining hall as you did with the ladies will take better care of his horsemanship. And like everyone's like smiling behind hands and stuff like that. You can hear people like making references to a number of ladies you've courted lately.
Sounds like I need modest in order to.
Oh, you could make a modest roll here if you wanted to say something to him. Sure.
Let's see.
Apparently Sermond just laughs at you outright.
Would I have been doing possibly been modest? Because I was trying to be deceitful.
Would it be modest,
but...
or would it
Oh.
be? I recognize that the criticism is just, and I will accept it.
Yeah, you could say it was just if you wanted to.
I'll do that.
You could roll for that. And Dobbin, were you were trying to be deceitful? Like you thought that you were actually better than him?
Not okay. I guess it would be modesty then. Really, I was just trying to seek not the ire of the crowd, is what I was going for.
So I will.
I don't know what that would be.
Succeeds.
I will respond saying, "I understand your criticism, master, and I will work to better myself."
Okay. And did you want to roll modest, Karama, Dobbin?
Yeah, if you feel like
it sounds
that
like your whole action, like you were trying to, even the way you were riding your horse was trying to give.
My entire thing is trying not to be the best, but not be the worst.
Okay, so you could certainly roll that. It's one of your, religious traits. It's something you do.
Yeah.
Okay, so you come off as very modest, and Sir Eled, a good Christian, he takes notice of it, and he gives you a nod. And fingers his cross, and it's clear that he understands that you have that power within you, as he is also a good Christian, a good British Christian knight.
As one should be.
Indeed. Sir Elid says, "Men, we have need for your talents. As you know, I am commander of this fort here, and cannot leave easily. So you guys can roll an intrigue there."
Oh, intrigue.
Yep, if you have intrigue, because you've heard rumors about why he can't leave.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow, incredible.
Nope.
Okay, so Dobbin and Robert, you've both heard that he's getting to the point where he needs to be in bed all the time. Like he's probably just a few years away from retirement. He's also being asked to step up to the marshal position. He'll be commanding the armies of Salisbury.
Sir Elid.
Yep. So he won't be leaving the castle anytime soon. He's going to be spending a lot of time behind a desk. And he says, "Men, will you take on a small task for the good of the county?"
But of course, sir.
It would be an honor.
"Your answers please me greatly." He nods and pulls his visor up once again and says, "Do you have any questions about this task before I outline the plan?"
Well, what is it?
"An excellent question. The peasants have reported a man-eating bear in the Western Acres. I have never heard of such a thing. It's probably a rabid dog. Even if it is a chipmunk, though, you must go and take care of it, because they claim it is too dangerous for them to come and work their lord's fields."
We shall do so.
What is the quality of the word of those who gave you this message? Or how do you
One
say,
is a man
how many?
One is a man of God, who I would not doubt.
What matters?
I suppose I must.
The chance for a hunt.
So he says, "Before you go, I wish for you to joust until only one of you is left. That person will act as leader for this hunt."
Oh, yes.
So I need everyone to roll a d20 real quick.
Challenge.
Just a d20 or
Just a d20.
okay.
This is going to determine partnership pairings. Right, it looks like it's going to be Robert, versus Sermond. Oh, you guys are already on the correct sides. And Aurelius versus Dobbins. So, before we start this, just remember, you can always call upon your passions to help you, even if it will stab you in the foot. And second, you could back down. Although it's not very knightly. You guys aren't technically knights yet.
No.
But
Robin never backs down.
if you are all committed into going into this, which pair would like to face off first?
I'd like to take Robert down.
Yeah.
Okay,
And,
so the
Robert's
betting
concerned.
heavily favors Robert here. All the squires are all betting for Robert, and it seems like just one page seems to be betting everything he has on Sermon, and is like acting as a counterbalance.
Can you
And
use
like,
honor?
He's like, come on,
Yeah.
come on, Salmon, I know you can do this. Yes, you could call upon your personal honor if you wanted to use it as your passion.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm gonna
roll for
do
your passion.
can I call on my like my love for my family? So my family name is like is
Your
would that
family
be,
name's not
like the
at
honor
stake.
for my family? No?
You could
Okay.
you could call upon your family name if you want.
I'd have to like insult this family, wouldn't I?
Well,
No, I'm not as an
not
insult, more like
technically.
for glory.
He's fighting for the honor of his family right here. So.
If I lead this, then it would be prestige for my family, right? If I got to lead this.
Oh yeah,
thing.
definitely.